Dun, dun, dun. Hey ho, folks. Everyone good? Everyone all right? Aye, aye. Mr. News Now Scotland. Let's give it some bit of time for some people to get on. Oh. How you doing, son? You all right? Can everyone hear me all right? Give us a thumbs up if you can hear me. And if you can hear me okay. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Just gonna give it a so I know smoking's bad, but I don't drink, so I've got to have some vice, haven't I? Let's just get a little bit longer, get a few more folks on. I know there's not going to be many people on because a lot of people are going to be out tonight, aren't they? So, but that's all right because this will be up, and it'll be up for tomorrow, and everyone can watch it. No section 44. Well, I can't promise, but I'll do my best. Oh dear. Right, everybody give me a thumbs up, just or a hello, just so I can see who's on, so I can see your names pop up. Black Brat, Alan, sweet, Ricky, Shazzy, John, Paul, how you doing? Fluke, hello mate. There's the silver, you see it? Sweet. Well, you know what I thought I'd do tonight? Because, I mean, you know where it all started, you know how this channel started. And it was all a bit of a, well, it's kind of a bit of a fluke and a bit of luck really, but do you know what? I've decided to come prepared. You see, there goes the hat. And if anybody has been watching this channel for any amount of time, you might remember this place. You might remember this place behind me. So I thought I would end the year as it started, sort of thing. Oh, excuse the finger over the lens there. I thought I would end this year. Sorry, Fluke. Speak to my brief. So I was kind of hoping, you know, that I'd come here for a little bit. Actually, I'm going to jump up on the wall. The wall that I was told to get off of, even though it doesn't belong to the police. So yeah, so I thought I would sit here and wish some plods a happy new year. Do you know what I mean? I probably won't be here too long. I'm not here to get myself locked up for New Year. I just thought it fitting that, you know, as I say, we end the year as the channel started, really. I thought it was quite poignant. I've got absolutely no doubt at all that I'm going to get questioned, and I've got no doubt at all they're going to talk about my hat, hopefully. But we'll have to see how it goes. If nothing happens for too long, I've got my body cam on as well, guys. But if nothing happens for too long, then I won't hold you up and I'll let you all get on with your celebrating. But ultimately, oh, I hear somebody. Can't see anyone. Cell 3. So we'll just, you know, see how it goes. I've not seen any police coming out yet. Yes, I've got my cards with me. I carry my cards in my phone case with me. I've not had a chance to use them yet, but we'll see how it goes. I do want to say, you know, Happy New Year to any, you know, any leftover pigs in blankets. I'd like to say Happy New Year to them and be polite, you know. But ultimately, if they don't want to be polite, then I'll have to just invoke my rights. Oh, there's a man with a camera, quick. That was police as well. Just went past the end of the road there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it won't be long before somebody decides to ask me what I'm doing. And I've got a funny feeling they're probably going to say something about my hat and try and frighten me with some, you know, impersonating old Bill. Oh, here we go, look. Oh, they stalled it. There we go. So,
Right there, mate.
I am, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, thanks. Happy New Year. Now, he's on his way to an emergency, but he thought it okay to stop and ask me if I'm okay. Do you know what I mean? What the fuck is that all about? Oh, don't swear, because I don't want to get this on demonetised as well. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, they're probably going to get the donuts, the end of year donuts. They're going to get given them out for free. Eric was arraigned today in a closed session. Bond set to 10,000. Blimey. Blimey. That's not good. Aye, aye, spit shine. So I've got to be honest with you guys, it might be a little bit boring, this live feed for a little while, but I am purposely sitting on the wall here just waiting to Davey, Happy New Year to you, best wishes, mate. To wish, you know, some Happy New Years to people, that's all. If it wasn't for this motley crew over here, you know, I wouldn't be doing what I do now. And I know there's a lot of people that enjoy what I do. I enjoy doing it. So I've got to say thanks to this lot, really. Film the cars. Like that. Can I see? Oh, there we go. We can zoom in, but that's a bit grainy, that. I can't see anything. I can't see any number plates or nothing anyway. Do you know what I mean? Apart from this one, I can see this one. Check out that one. Look at that number plate. It reminds me of the word kebabs. Amused to death. Yeah, okay, man. We're looking forward to seeing your stuff, mate. Just remember, and I know you're not stupid, but just remember to keep within the law. You're not out there to get arrested. And I know you know that anyway, but still. There we go. Section 44 of the Terrorism Act, yeah. We need to eat the babies. What a great name. Oh dear. You'd think they'd all be in there getting themselves ready for a busy night, but there's hardly any cars here. I mean, this is empty really. You know, that bay number 6, that one there, was it that one? Yeah, that one there, that's where I can't remember what her name was now, but you know, remember when I got arrested and a woman ran back inside? That's where she was parked. And remember, I was sat here, and you can't even see those bays because I have to go over there to see them. But in her statement, and she's a police officer, in her statement she said that she was what's it called, flying squad, ex-flying squad, and she was frightened. She was frightened of me having a camera, standing on a pavement having a camera. And she also said that I was filming her car when her car wasn't even on the screen. I mean, and they get away with it. They you know, when I put my complaint in, even the professional standards department turned around and said, no, we're upholding your complaint, even though their statements were full of shit. Couldn't believe it. But there you go. I suppose what you know, what can you expect from a corrupt corporation? I know, Davey, it's fucking shocking, mate. There is some CCTV, and it is over there, so it's, you can't really see it, it's just about there on a pole. Oh, here we go, guys. We got a police car on its way. So as I say, I mean, I wanted to you know, end the year as we started it, so to speak, and we'll see how we get on. But no doubt this would be classed as covert, because I'm pretending to point it the other way, when in fact it's actually recording over my shoulder. So, you know, I wonder if they're going to find that scary. I know, Michael, look, I need to do something, mate. As I said, I can't keep telling people that, you know, I feel bad because I'm a smoker, but, you know, such is life, I'm afraid. Richard, you made it. You made it onto a live. Nice to see you. Stuart, how you doing? Film through the fence. Well, see, the thing is, even though that car park, as far as I know, belongs to this block of housing, okay, but they have a deal with the block of housing next door. You know, when you've got a shared driveway at home, that's almost what this is, okay. They own it. This block here own this bit, but the police have to drive over it to get in and out, so they've got like implied right of access, if you like. And the wall, this wall, actually belongs to that building, and this is the wall that PC Hunt told me to get my bag off of. Unbelievable. Motty, how you doing, mate? Hunter, it's not actually that cold, mate, to be honest. I mean, I've got a t-shirt on under this, and this ain't even thick. Yeah, that's PC Hunt with a silent H. Marty, bring his drone, yeah. Right, yeah, actually, that's a point I wanted to mention. As you all know, a couple of weeks ago, computer had enough and died. I let everybody know because I was putting out some you know, audio only videos, and I have to say that you guys are absolutely amazing. You really are. You know, I didn't ask anybody for anything. I didn't ask anybody for any help. There was a lot of people popping up saying, you know, let us help you, let us help you, do a GoFundMe and all that stuff. And I just felt, to be honest, I felt a bit cheeky doing a GoFundMe. I thought that was a bit of a piss take. But saying that, I've had some, you know, a fair few people, even though it was Christmas and it's a really tight time of the year for everybody, you know, I've had a fair few people that actually put their hands in their pocket, and, you know, whether it was £1 or £10 or whatever it was, I just want to say thank you to every single one of you. I have now paid for a computer, and that is going to be with me. Obviously we've got the new year and whatnot, but obviously that's going to be with me hopefully within the next sort of 5 to 7 days. Then I've got to set it up, so I should be back in all my glory in about 10 days, 2 weeks at the very most, depending on how long the computer takes to get to me. So from my heart, guys, from my heart, I want to thank you, and you're just amazing. A lot of you, all of you are absolutely amazing. So thank you again to every one of you. Punky Paranormal, I must have missed that one, mate. I must have slipped through. So but yeah, you know, amazing. I seriously couldn't have believed the support that I got from people, and again, thank you. I don't know what else to say. The beard's looking all right tonight because it's not grey. But we'll leave that there. Let's not get into that discussion. Well, what's going on here? Oh, here we go. So we're going to leave that there. Whoa! Wheel spin, boy racer. What is it? It's only about 1.3 anyway, and his wheel spinning it. Fucking hell. I think he wants to be on Top Gear, doesn't he? Look, I've got to be honest, that's what, three police vehicles that have gone past me now, and only one of them said, are you all right? And nobody's stopped. I'm actually a bit worried. Should I be worried? Should I be worried that nobody's actually stopped me yet? Because that's not normal, is it? There's a man with a camera, and I've not been accosted within 3 minutes of getting here. Something not right with that. Be at my house. Sniper, taking aim yet. Hello, Ranky. Happy New Year to you. Thank you. Actually, do you know what? It was colder than this the night that I got arrested. It was absolutely freezing, to be honest. I don't know what's going on there. There's some dude over there looking at me in that garden. John boy, how you doing? Look, they must think I'm on their side because I've got that on. Oh, do you know what? Actually, guys, I know some of you. Happy New Year, Robert. Yeah, feel free. Yeah, feel free to post that link. Yeah. I don't know who Eric is actually. Oh, I do, but I can't remember what his channel is. An over-the-shoulder wave like that. One of them ones. The real Mr. Brandt. He have another channel, didn't he? Happy New Year, John. Actually, you know what they might have done? They might have all nipped down the library to get online and have a look at my live stream. While they're eating donuts. How you doing, Arctic Void? Actually, Darren Hesmond, you've just said Bappy New Year. It should be Pappy New Year. That's it. That's what I'm going to say to them. If when the police come out, I'm going to go Pappy New Year to you. I want to be polite to them first, Fluke. I want to be polite first of all. I want to say Happy New Year to you. And when they say to me, what's that all about? I say, well, that's my channel logo, mate. Have you not heard of me? Police abusing powers? You must have heard of me. I exposed dodgy police on my channel to 11,000 people. And you're live now, copper. Mused, I don't know how to do that on here, mate. I don't know how to do it on my phone. You should be able to post, if you post the link without the HTTP or the www, and then people can copy that and paste it into a browser, and they'll be able to and just by hitting go, it should open it up in a new page. So hold your ears, guys. Well, they must have better things to do, which is good. I'm glad. Maybe they've learnt their lesson about abusing people with a camera in the street. So wouldn't it be nice if I just get left alone? Make a change. God, I'm surprised Dan Tierney hasn't popped up his ugly mug yet. Where are you, Danny boy? You're sitting in the background somewhere, playing with yourself, watching my video. Go and spend New Year's Eve with your wife, mate. Content plan for 2020? Yes, indeed. Yeah, absolutely. I've had a fair few people send me videos through the WhatsApp number, which I use now. I've not been able to do anything with those. So if you're watching this and you're one of the people that sent me a video through the WhatsApp number that's in my banner on the channel, then I will get round to viewing that and seeing whether or not we're going to put it to use on the channel. But I do have some other plans for the channel as well for 2020. But I'm not going to talk about that in this video. I'll talk about that, you know, once the computer's up and running. I'll do a proper video for you all, yeah, and I'll let you know what the plans are for the channel. First New Year without your missus, Michael. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I hope you are enjoying yourself still, or trying to enjoy yourself. Motty lads, yeah, you're in Liverpool, aren't you? I'm sure you said you was. I apologise if I can't remember, but I'm sure you said you was. Chester. Yeah, man, as long as you're not part of Chester Police, then yeah, we can meet up. I don't mind that at all, mate. Cheers, Jimbo, appreciate that. Joe Public, I think Noli wants something interesting to look at, not one of your willy pigs. The dogs, they're at home. They're at home, the telly's on, and the telly's on loud, and the radio's on, and the radio's on loud, and you can't hear nothing going on outside. So I've left them for a little while. I'm not going to stay out here for ages, like, as I say. I want to make sure that, you know, I can stand here and not get molested. Unless it's a fit policewoman wants to molest me, then I don't mind. But other than that, not interested. I've just realised, see, if you know when I got arrested and he came up and put his torch in my camera. Do you remember that? Do you remember when he got his LED torch and shined it in my camera? Can anybody remember that? Well, this is what I've got to get them back. Sorry about that, but I've got a nice bright LED to shine in their eyes if they shine it in mine. Sorry, Stuart. Sorry, not sorry. Noli, where you going? You might miss all the fun. Might kick off. Bang. I've got the light on my phone, but the light's on the other side. I'm using the forward camera rather than the rear camera at the moment, where the light is. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. CCTV in operation. I should have. I didn't think. My bad. Sorry guys. If anybody's out there having a seizure because I shined me light in the lens, I apologise. Chris, well, thanks to some wonderful supporters who donated some money to help. I now have purchased a computer which should be with me in about 7 days or thereabouts, so I'm hoping to be back up and running with my normal style videos, maybe a little bit better, within 1 to 2 weeks at the most. Well, within 2 weeks at the most, but should be about a week. West Coast, USA. Sweet. It's mental. To be honest, it's mental when you realise just how far you can reach on these things and where people start commenting from. It's amazing. Here they come. Could you hear that siren in the background then? Or is somebody sneaking up behind me? Well, the thing is, this is actually a closed police station. And what I mean by that is there's no public desk. There's no front desk or public access to the building. This is literally only for police to eat their donuts and drink their coffee and that. So even if I walk round, there is nothing to see. All the blinds on the windows are pulled. You can't see through unless I actually go over the wall onto the property. And again, I'm not here to, you know, to risk anything. You know, I'm standing here on public pavement. You can see that's the public pavement. Runs all the way. See, public pavement. Not anywhere trespassing or anything like that. So there we go. And in fact, I mean, I'm a good, I don't know, I must be a good 50 foot away or something from that gate as well. So I mean, you know, I'm not exactly waiting to pounce on somebody. Well, here we go. This one's not in a rush, so this one might stop. I don't know. We'll have to find out, won't we? So well, he did stop there and wait for a few seconds, but then he drove off. I think it's the hat. I think they're seeing the hat and they're going, oh, he must be part of our, he must be old Bill. Fucking, oh my God, what state. I'm going to take the hat off for a bit and see if that helps. I do apologise again for the state of the hair. Do a moon at the next one. I would, but they think they're looking in a mirror. Jimmy Paul, how you doing? Get a pocket comb. Got some curls going. Got the old quiff going on there. The old Superman curl. So I'm gonna have to walk about a bit because I don't just want to. So I don't just want to sit there and do nothing and you guys get bored. So I don't know. Maybe if I just sort of walk up and down a little bit, and maybe something will happen. Quiff 50s style, yep. Jump on some cars. Not really what I'm here for, although it's a backup plan, I suppose. Did I send PC Hunt a Christmas card? I sent him a Christmas card. Well, you should be able to get that. There is really not a lot going on here. Let's give you a view. So it's nicely lit up. It's actually not as light as it looks on this camera. This Galaxy S10 has got much better sensors than the S8 and the S9, and it really shows up, pulls in a lot more light. Weed flavour vape. Fractor bunt yet. Phone them in a state, crying, "Oh my God, officers, please help. There's somebody with a camera. I'm frightened for my life." I wonder if standing here. See, this is where I was going to set up when I was here on February the 23rd, I think it was, when I got arrested. And I was going to sit here and zoomed in a bit much there, and zoom in a bit and try and catch a couple of police cars coming out with their blue lights on, and that was it. And then I was going to go home. But I thought to myself, if I sit over this side, it almost looks like I'm trying to hide, because there's like a big tree there, and if I stood there, it would have looked like I was trying to hide under this overhanging tree. So I thought, I don't want to do that, because I don't want to look like I'm doing something, you know, dodgy. So I thought, no, I'll go and stand right over there, right there, so I'm in view with everybody. And do you know what? That didn't help me at all. And do you know why it didn't help me? I'll tell you why it didn't help me, because police don't like to be told when they're wrong. That is the long and short of it. They don't like to be told when they're wrong, especially when it's an inspector. And if you haven't seen that video yet, it's one of the first I think it's within the first 10 videos that I uploaded, so you can go back through and have a look. See, and to be honest, by doing it this way, by holding my camera this way from standing here, it actually looks like I'm filming in there when I'm not. Not that it matters, because again, I'm on public property, filming myself. So JM4, no, nothing's going on, mate. I just I thought I'd end the year as, you know, end the channel. The last video on the channel for this year would be reminiscent of the first ever video that started the channel, or the incident that started the channel. So I've come back to Crosby police station, and oh, here we go, here comes one. So so there we go. Oh, they must have been told. They must have been told. This is highly bizarre reaction. It's a good reaction at the end of the day, because the last thing, you know, what do we want? What we actually want is for the police to understand that we have a right to stand in public and film things, providing I'm not, you know, providing I've not got my camera up to somebody's nose, causing them, you know, alarm and distress. Do you know what I mean? And then, or following somebody around to create harassment. As long as I'm not doing that, then it shouldn't matter what I'm doing. Happy New Year to you, Bill. Thank you. Jay, no, we put the complaint in. They, as normal, PSD said no, not going to help you, not going to, you know, we're not going to show that we were in the wrong and we infringed your rights and we wrongfully arrested you. You know, none of that. So we put that through to IPCC, and they turned around and said no as well. So we've put in a letter before action now. So we've actually put in a letter before action because I'm going to have to take them to court, and I haven't. And we haven't got round to that yet. So. Oh, they've slowed down at the top of the road. I can just see them now turning around in their seats. You know how you got your seatbelt on when you try and look over your shoulder? Going like that. Oh, what's going on? Can't see him. The thing is, MC, the thing is, it might be annoying, but you know what? Kids are annoying. Kids are annoying. But we don't, you know what I mean? What do? We don't go and try and get them locked up for being annoying, do we? We might tell them to stop. Do you know what I mean? Just because somebody doesn't like something, it doesn't give people the right to abuse their position, pull out their warrant card and start arresting people just because they want to waste your time. In the USA, there are stricter beliefs in people's rights. If you watch these American audit channels, then you'll find that most police will leave photographers alone now. Furry Potato, go and watch Furry Potato. Nearly every interaction that I've seen with Furry Potato, they've been, you know, the police turn up, they ask what's going on, Furry tells them what's going on, and the police fuck off, and that's it. That's what they should do. They turn up, they ask you what you're doing, you tell them what you're doing, okay, and then they go on and get on with their job. I mean, let's face it, police are reactionists. Then, you know, police don't do proactive anymore, they do reactive. So they wait for something to happen. So why is it somebody with a camera, they try to be proactive and stop you from filming, but every other crime, you know, murder, letting terrorists out early, do you know what I mean? Why is it that they wait until something happens from that decision? Yeah, look, you could get done in the US, but do you know what? There's a difference between the police and the public. If I walked up to the public and I was following a member of the public around, that would be harassment. Do you know what I mean? That's not what anybody does. We don't go out to follow people around. We don't go out to stick our camera in people's faces. You know, I'm out here, you know, in a completely public place, right? Look, completely public, okay? 80, 90 foot away from the gates, absolutely nowhere near the gates. Just because I'm opposite the gates, what does that mean? Doesn't mean anything, mate. Do you know what I mean? I'm not having a gut moan at you, because everybody's got their own views. But what I'm trying to say is, and people have said it to me, oh, I'll come and sit outside your house. Knock yourselves out, mate. It's not hard to find my address online. Go and find it, come and plonk yourself outside my house. You'll get bored out your fucking skull, trust me. And I won't be bringing you out a cup of tea either. The problem that we have is that the America took our Bill of Rights and realised just how important and how special it was. Okay, so they made it into law. But unfortunately, here in the UK, they realised if we let people have these rights and enshrine it in law, we're fucked. How am I? Just explain to me how I'm inciting an incident, MC. I don't understand what you're trying to say. How on earth am I inciting an incident by standing in a completely public place when I have the right to stand here in public and I have the right to film anything I can see with my eyes? MC, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Incitement is completely different from exercising your rights. Incitement is completely different to exercising my rights. If I tell you what, if a police car came out of there and I ran up to the window and I started filming him through the window, yeah, that might be seen as incitement. But that's not what I'm doing. And I'm not doing that because that's not what I want to do. I'm quite literally just standing out here in a public place, just filming what happens, what goes on, who's going past. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not inciting anything. Do you know what I mean? It's not even that cold, to be honest. Well, there you go, Davey. Yeah. Somebody wants to come and film me, then, do you know what I mean? I'm not going to make them a cup of tea as well as star in their video. Fucking hell. I don't get paid enough for that. No, I'm not hoping anything kicks off, MC. I actually hope for the opposite. I actually hope for the opposite. But regardless, whether I'm out here, you know, hoping somebody says something to me, and what? That way I can teach them that there's nothing to be afraid of. It's a camera. It hasn't got a hidden Gatling gun inside it. Simo, yeah. I might head up outside the pub. Well, I'll tell you what, MC. If you don't like it, fuck off. There you go. I'm not being funny, but who the hell stands outside the police station on New Year's Eve? Well, what's the time now? Right, it's not even midnight yet, right? So I ain't got to worry about that. I'm on my own this year. It's just me and my dogs. So, you know, and what? I don't get it. What? Why can't I be doing what I do? Why can't I be standing out here on a night when I don't drink? So I'm not going to go out. Yeah, I don't do well in crowded places. So I'm not going to go to. I'm not going to go sit in a pub where everyone's going to shout in my ear holes in a couple of hours. Yeah. I would much rather sit at home on New Year's Eve, okay, and fucking have a can of fucking Prohibition Budweiser, alcohol free, right, and just sit there with my dogs, with my fingers in my dogs' ears so they can't hear the fireworks, yeah, and that's it. Hold on, MC, you say you think it's entertaining and psychologically interesting, yet you just said in a moment before, you know, who in their right mind would do that? Well, that doesn't make it sound like you find it interesting, I'm afraid. MC, if the police check me out, that's fine. This is what I've said to you already, and everybody else knows this, right? I do not care. If the police want to come and ask me what I'm doing, that's entirely fine. I've got nothing against the police asking me what I'm doing. What I have a problem with is when I stick to my rights, and that I have no obligation to speak back to them. So if I refuse to speak to them, or if I tell them that you're not getting my details, but I'll tell you why I'm here, right, then that's completely okay for me to do. But the problem is the police don't like that. They don't like it when you fucking stand up for your rights. Yeah, how close is the P to the M on a keyboard? Oh yeah, they love using pain compliance, don't they? About 3 or 4 keys diagonally. Mind you, if he's eaten enough donuts, he might have fat fingers. Might have just hit the wrong key. Dean Minister, how you doing? All right? MC, are you sure you're not Ian Muir? Because I've got to be honest, the way that you talk, it sounds an awful lot like Ian Muir. Mr. Constable. Yeah, I wanted to make sure, Dean, I wanted to come back and see whether or not I'm allowed to film from a public place. End of the year with a video from the place where it all started. There's been about 5 police vehicles come out and go off, but only one of them asked me if I was okay, which is good, and I said yes, and he left, and that's absolutely brilliant. The others haven't stopped or anything. Which is all good, and I've been here for almost an hour now, and I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna be on here for much longer, because I don't think I need to now. I think the point's been made. If it was so scary me being here in February, what's changed? Why is it not scary me being here now? Do you know what I mean? Because you would think if you got arrested, if you got questioned because it was so terribly suspicious, then why is it 5 police cars have just gone past me and not a single person stopped to question me or ask me what I'm doing? Do you know what I mean? You see, officers, you have no, or constables, you have no consistency. You don't work off of the law. current climate. Is he in the room? No, he's not. Just somebody said the name. Yeah, so any police constables watching, this is why you have problems, because you've got no consistency. Right, you have the legislation, but you don't worry about that, do you? You would prefer to base all of your decisions on your emotions rather than what's written in legislation, and that's what the problem is. You see? Lego Batman, take it easy, my man. Have a good one. Happy New Year to you. It doesn't matter if you're profiled, it's all about intelligence gathering. It's all about intelligence gathering. I came back 21 days after I got arrested and I got questioned. 21 days after I got arrested. And then when I brought my high-vis jacket, I came back. But I stood up the corner, up there, and I stood there next to that monument. And I got questioned. And it's all about intelligence gathering. It doesn't matter if you're profiled, yeah? They still want to ask you questions because they want to know what's going on. They want to see if there's anything new. A good copper listens to his gut, and a bad copper listens to their emotions. Bang. And I've got to say, MC, that comment about a good cop listens to his gut. I've got to say, it sounds to me like you've been watching too many Police Interceptors, to be honest, because that's what they say on there, innit? They go, "Oh, I could feel it in my gut," you know. It just didn't look right. Just didn't look right, so we had to pull him over. But what they don't show is the fucking hundreds of times they balls up. They only ever show the collars that are in their favour, and they don't show the things that they balls up on. Exactly why Police Interceptors didn't and won't publish current climate's arrest, because the coppers were made to look a fool. They arrested him under terrorism, of all things. Fucking terrorism. Absolutely ridiculous. So the problem is, MC, and anybody else that's watching this that thinks that the police are so wonderful, you are not seeing the real picture. You are seeing what the BBC and Channel 5 and ITV are feeding you, whereas I don't do that. I show you what they fail to show you. Yes, it was filmed, yeah. Current climate's arrest was filmed. The actual Channel 5 cameraman was there filming it all. Current Climate tried to get the footage, but they refused to give it to him. Oh, here we go. This one sneaked up on me. So, coffee and Baileys, lovely, very nice. Well, it certainly does look like things have changed at Crosby Police Station, I've got to say. It's not often you hear of a pass these days. Toolbox. I'm New Year at home, mate. New Year at home. I spent most of my life working as a chef, working on Christmas Day, working New Year's Eve, so I don't miss it all. Do you know what I mean? I don't really bother with it all. Do you know what I mean? Happy New Year to everybody and that, and when I see somebody I'll shake their hand and wish them New Year, all the best. But as for celebrating it, I've spent most of my life working it, so I don't really, you know, I don't really worry about it all. I finished my bacon off earlier. I got some sausages in the fridge though. Do you know what's steaming? I was thinking of doing a second channel, a cooking channel. So yeah, I was thinking of setting up a second channel, doing cooking. I might do end of next year. Might set something up, one video a week. Do you know what I mean? Should be all right. Oh, so yeah, there we go. Well, it's all looking good at the minute, isn't it? So oh, my arm's fucking shaking. What's going on? Must be shutting up for the night. I've seen more people come out of there than have gone in there. It's cray. Right, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give it 7 more minutes, guys. It's not cold, mate. Honest to God, it's not cold. I've got a t-shirt on. Literally, I've got me go fuck yourself t-shirt and this thin hoodie. It's really not cold. That's what I mean, Jay. That's what I mean. You know what I mean? You know, the police don't think about the legislation. They don't say, right, because if they all went on the legislation, I mean, look at it this way, right? I working as a chef for many years. You have a spec sheet, okay, that tells you how the dish should be prepared, and you have to do that no matter which outlet you're working in. It's the same as McDonald's, for example, right? You work in McDonald's, even people in McDonald's can make the same burger the same in 100 different restaurants. These fools, from one station to the next one down the road, they don't know what they're doing because they deal with things differently. It's madness. I don't, CC's probably out enjoying himself, to be honest. Might be out with his missus and that. A Christmas wrap. Mate, I can't sing to save my life. I might do a Christmas crap on the doorstep. Yeah, standard operating procedures, exactly. It's called standard because it should be a standard throughout all the police forces, but no, every police constable will deal with the same incident differently. How is that? How can that help anybody? Do you know what I mean? So police constables from up and down the country who are tuning in and watching this live stream, or you know, maybe you're going to watch this another time, start doing things the same. You know, turn a new leaf for the new year. It might be helpful to actually have some consistency, not just throughout the police stations in a force area, not just throughout all the forces in the country, but some standards between all of the police constables would be nice. No, their handbook is probably full of greasy donut fingerprints. They probably can't read it. Full of crumbs. Thanks, Troy. Appreciate that, mate. Happy New Year to you, mate. All the best. Jay, absolutely right, mate. But how do we get them to understand? It's good they have discretion. Okay, is it good they have discretion that that they will arrest somebody for terrorism, for standing outside a police station or anywhere for that matter with a camera? Is it okay for them to arrest somebody for terrorism because they've got the arseache, right? Where none other police officer in that area would do that. Is it okay for one police constable to turn around and arrest someone for terrorism, even though it's a completely trumped up charge? Is it okay for people to do that? There's a difference between having discretion and completely abusing the fact that you've got a badge. Right, do you know what, guys? I'm going to start walking around now to the other side of the police station, and then I'm going to head home because I've been here now for almost an hour and 10 minutes, and I've got to say that Merseyside Police, Crosby Police Station, have actually been pretty damn good today. Now, normally, normally it doesn't take an hour for somebody to get on your case, especially if you've got something as dangerous as a camera in your hand. Let's check out what's going on around here. Let's see where we're going. Yeah, their CCTV would have seen me easily. Do you know, MC, right? This is right. You're saying things like that. You're not going to get arrested. They know who you are now, right? And you say that you've watched some of these American ones, have you? So why do they always get stopped and spoken to? Why do people always get stopped and spoken to? I'm glad that I haven't been. I'm glad I haven't been, because it shows that there's, you know, it shows that they're fucking understanding a bit more, a bit better. But why is it that the police will continually stop people? But, you know, and you're trying to say, no, they're not going to stop you because they know who you are. Now, the only way, or the only reason that somebody's going to say that, in my opinion, is if they're old Bill themselves. Do it again and disguise myself. Well, I had my hat on. They couldn't have seen my face properly when I was sat there originally. So what do you want me to do? You know, I'm not going to put some boot polish on my face and go back like a SAS commando. MC, I don't know what it is you're trying to achieve, mate. I really don't. It seems like you're being really argumentative, and, you know, I can't be asked for that, to be honest, so I'm sorry, but I'm not going to respond to anymore. Right. Well, guys, that's where I've just come from. Oh, Bill. And now I'm heading home. So shave your face and wear a frock. Do you think if I disguised myself in a burqa, do you think they'd come and question me? Do you think they'd arrest me? Of course they wouldn't. Of course they wouldn't. It's because he's not working tonight. Are your colleagues on double bubble because they're working New Year's Eve? You couldn't get the overtime. Right, guys and girls, 11:10. I'm heading home. Gonna put the heating on, make a cup of coffee, put my slippers on, and look on eBay for a burqa. So I'm gonna say good night, one and all. Thank you very much for your support this year. It has been absolutely incredible. I've made some friends, and I am, you know, I'm grateful for the people that I've made friends with. I'm grateful to everybody who I've spoken to, everybody who watches, comments, you know, everybody. I just appreciate you all. And for those of you who helped me in the last couple of weeks after my computer died, a special thanks to you. If I could reach through the screen and give you a hug, I'd do so, but unfortunately I can't. So you'll have to you're gonna have to make do for now with a heartfelt thank you and my appreciation. So that is it, guys. I am out of here. Alec McKeown, I promised you a shout out. What was that for? I might have done. Alex McKeown, everybody. Oh dear, I can't remember. I can't check because I'm on my phone. But if you, I don't know if he's got any content on his channel. I can't remember. But get over there and have a look. And if he has, don't subscribe. I'm only joking. Right, guys. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Thanks again. Happy New Year. You know, from the heart. Thank you. And I will see you next year. Take it easy.